What's good, y'all? So like I said in my video yesterday, I have manifestation on the mind. So that's just what we're going to be talking about. You know, in my personal life, I've really been pushing myself to be able to ingest higher levels of wisdom. You know, I'm breaking out of my comfort zone in regards to my spiritual education. Right? You can push yourself out of your comfort zone by going to a lounge, going to a club, going to a rave, going to a library if that's the opposite of what you're into. Going somewhere that you don't think that you're going to fit just to get out of your comfort zone, just to go see something new. For me personally, I'm all in the mental realm. I'm in the mental and spiritual realms. So sometimes I have to push myself by going into some new levels of wisdom that I gotta be right. I gotta be quite honest with you. I'm listening to some audiobooks right now that are way above my head. You know, I'll be listening, but oh, that was wise. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm implement that in my life. Whoa, rewind. I still don't get rewind. I'll do that like 5 times, and I still ain't getting it. So I'm gonna say, hey, you lost me about 15 minutes ago, but you know, I'll just keep listening, and hopefully I catch back up at some point. You know what I'm saying? You gotta push yourself sometimes. But coinciding with this, I've also been getting back to my roots, and I always go back to my roots when I'm getting frustrated with certain manifestations not coming in, and I'm like, okay, there has to be something I'm missing. There has to be a blockage. There has to be something I'm overlooking, if you will. So sometimes you just have to back up. You know, like if you're a battering ram and you don't make it through the wall on the first try, just back up and try again. My version of that is getting back to the basics, manifesting the small things, right? Manifesting the small things. And those are the things that regain your confidence in yourself. You know, regain the confidence, regain the the will to persist in these things that you have in the queue, if you will, in the manifestation line that's ready to come into fruition into your world. You know, so I wanted to start with something simple, and I wanted to manifest some washcloths. So let me tell you a quick story, and then we're just gonna let my mind go. So in the hotel I'm staying at, they got a housekeeping service, right? You leave the little hanger thingy on the door, say like, oh, maid service requested, and eventually, like, while I go out to work, they'll be in there, clean up my place, and leave me some washcloths and some towels, right? So last night when I came back in from the field, when I came back in from work, you know, I realized that they gave me all the towels, all different sizes, but they didn't give me any washcloths to, to wash my face off, right? So I was like, huh. So I'm not even gonna lie, I was a little tired, but less tired, more lazy. I didn't feel like going all the way downstairs to the desk to get some washcloths. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? We've been getting back into manifesting the small things, so let's manifest this. You know, so what happened was I got into my visualization state. And the same advice I tell y'all is the same stuff that I practice. I went to the end. So when I sat down in meditation, I relaxed for a little bit, did some deep breaths. And then I began visualizing, right? So what I did was I went to the end, and I just imagined myself washing my face with the washcloths that I'm hoping to manifest, right? So I'm just washing my face. I could hear the water faucet, like going, and I could see myself putting the washcloth under the water, wringing it out, and washing my face and seeing my reflection in the mirror, right? Giving it all the tones of sensory vividness. Not only could I see it, but I could hear it. While I was visualizing it, I could feel my face getting warmer. You see, that's how real I was making it. That realness, that feeling is the secret. Feeling is the fuel for your manifestations to come into fruition, right? So when you add all these feelings, when you add all these, if you want to like put science into it, like if you want to put all these sensory vividness, if you really want to feel it in your body, that is what's impressing the subconscious mind to say, oh, this is true now. But your physical world doesn't match up with that. Your physical reality has to line up with what's going on in your mind. It has to align with what's going on in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is saying, oh, he's washing his face with the washcloths. But your physical reality is saying, no, there's no washcloths in here. So you have to remember your mind / the subconscious mind is more powerful than your physical reality. So physical reality has no choice but to form to the authority, which is your mind, the imaginative faculty in your dome here. You know what I'm saying? So nevertheless, I finished my visualization and I just accepted it. I didn't feel the need to do anything else. It's done, right? So I go to work, go about my day. Bada bing, bada boom. So here's how things worked out. I completely forgot I did this. I'm not even gonna lie. I completely forgot. I had so many other things on my mind as I was like walking from the parking lot up to my room that I completely forgot to go take a stop at the front desk to get some washcloths, right? So as I came up the elevator and I started walking down, and I was like, huh, look at that. Wow, wait a minute. I got off of work early, and I got off at work at the perfect time that the housekeepers happened to be right next to my door. You know, because I had forgotten to put the little thing on the outside of my door this morning for some more washcloths. So as I was walking down the hall, I saw them right next to my room. And as I walked into my room, I said, "Hey, can I get a couple of washcloths? Here you go." Boom. You see what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and explain what happens here. Everything that you manifest will make itself known to you in your world in a way ye know not of, right? In a way that we cannot explain is going to happen, but this is something that you have to remember. It happens in such a natural way. It happens in such a natural way that it feels like it was going to happen anyway. So for anyone that's skeptical about this, well, that's the time that housekeepers are usually in that hallway. That's the. But you have to remember, every single day that I go to work, I don't get back into my apartment, or well, not my apartment, but my hotel until like 6 or 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So as I manifest this thing for some washcloths, it just so happens we finish up all of our work early today. It just so happens that I leave the site early today. It just so happens that I decide to take a detour, go get some gas, you know, stop and get a little bit of food. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happens that all that lined up perfectly timed for me to catch the housekeeper right next to my room, even though I didn't have the maid service requested little sign outside of my door. You see what I'm saying? That's a lot of coincidences, don't you think? You know? So this is one of those things that makes me feel so empowered, makes me feel so invigorated. Then today, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still out in the desert, so it's just warmer already in general. But like yesterday, it was really cold, relatively speaking, and today was just a beautiful day. When you manifest the small things, it just gives you that nice little spark that makes you say, what else is next? What's next? What else can I manifest? What else can I bring into my life? What can I manifest for others? It was so easy for me to do this for myself. Let me do something for somebody else, right? So, manifest the small things. Go into your visualization state and go to the end. See whatever it is that you want. I don't care if you want a new pair of socks. Imagine yourself thinking to yourself, wow, I love these new pair of socks. They're so comfortable. Wow, my feet are so warm in them. You know, if you're trying to manifest, I don't know, the free tickets to a comedy show, you don't leave that meditation. You don't leave that thought. You don't leave that visualization session, if you will, until you make yourself laugh. Why do I say laugh? Well, you're at a comedy show, right? So wouldn't you laughing at the comic on stage imply that you not only already got the tickets, but you already made it to the show and you're enjoying it? That's why you go to the end. You don't worry about the stuff in the middle. Oh, well, that means I have to do this and I have to do that. No, you go to the end and everything is going to, like, you know, fill in the blanks, essentially. You know what I'm saying? You just focus on the end point, and the bridge of incident will get you to that point. You see what I'm saying? It's very simple. Now, of course, there's different techniques out there. You know, there's some techniques that set things into motion, and there's some things that really instill it in your mind. There's some things that help people bring it into fruition. Find your own swag. You know, there's people that script. You know, you don't have to meditate. You don't have to go into a visualization state. But if you start scripting, that's another way to repeat something in your mind. And how else do we learn? We learn through repetition. How'd you learn your ABCs? You didn't hear A through Z one time and you just said A, B, C, D, F, G all the way through to Z. No, A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, element P, Q, R, S, you know what I'm saying? It's like you had to, through repetition, you learned it. And you impress it in your subconscious mind that this is how the alphabet is saying, and these are the words that I can use in this English language or whatever language it is that you speak, right? So when you impress that subconscious mind and whatever method that you have, just either, this was a very good example of just dropping it. Right? There's some people that in some manifestations for myself, I do both, where you visualize and then you drop it. You don't think about it anymore. You see it as done already. Why would you continue thinking about something that's already done? Right? And then also there's some people that just walk as if. I've done this too, where you walk as if you already have what you want. So if you wanted to manifest confidence in yourself and you just a low self-esteem individual that, oh, woe is me, Well, when you manifest confidence, what are you doing right now not walking around like you're confident? Even if nothing changed in your physical reality, what are you doing not walking around like you're already confident? The least you could do is walk straight up. The least that you could do is put on a nice outfit that makes you feel good. You know, the least that you could do is wash your car, have it feeling extra clean. Go get that thing detailed so you be like, yo, that's my car though. That's me right there. You know what I'm saying? The small things that can build upon your manifestations like that are the same small things that I'm doing, the same small manifestations that are building up to the grand things that I'm ready to manifest into my world. So, my face is all tingling. I'm feeling good with this one. But nevertheless, I hope y'all got something with this one. If you have any questions, if you have any success stories, feel free to share them. You know, that significantly helps people that are on the same journey as you. To the next one. Peace.